the kettle was not for coffee. I've already had my morning coffee. I had cedar out this morning and then had my coffee then, but I need this for the locks. I know it isn't the most sensible way to defrost your locks because the water just refreezes, but it's time efficient. Ooh, partridge. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up the beds. So most of them have the water on the inside now this time of year to stop it from freezing. But somebody, this stop it. Stop it. This guy tips his water. Ragnar. Norse, come on! Norse! Come on. Come here. Look at me. She's like, I'm too good to be coming with you guys. Yeah, he tips his water and then it goes all over the bed, so his stays outside, so his will be frozen. Come on. It's very cold today. Come on. Jake and Kennel are going on a walk update with Chris today, so I'm going to pop them in the house while I do everybody else in the beds. I'm going to take all these, well not all these beds out, but most of these beds out because that means Ragnar is in by himself and he's probably going to drag these outside. So taking these out, just leaving him with a smaller bed, and then that way if he does drag it out, I'm not washing loads of them or drying loads of them. So I'm just going to leave him with a little bed. And then North has the same today because Thor isn't in with him, but I'm going to take the toppers out because North will just drag beds out for fun and regardless. Tilly, walk. I was literally about to say it looks like it's going to snow. And as you can see, it is. Which is actually really nice. I kind of miss the snow a bit. I am just having a day of catching up with clients and admin. If anyone, I know that not everyone is interested in this, but skincare wise, I use this every day. So it's Dior face cream, but it's got an SPF of 30. I'm guilty of not using any form of sun protection, even though I work outside. So I'm trying to get myself into a better routine because I am outside a lot. And I basically just need to take care of myself a little bit better than what I have in the past. I'm feeling now that I should have been putting things like this on a long time ago. I do use quite premium branded skincare and makeup because I feel like I don't wear makeup very often. I don't really like the feel of it on my face anyway. I think just because I've always done an outdoorsy job, I'm always outside, I don't really need to be wearing it, so I don't. Obviously I do like to look nice sometimes and we go out places and things, but I found that a lot of makeup irritates me because I'm not used to having anything extra on my face. So makeup wise, I also use Dior. This brand really works for me. I even have, actually, this is a good, I should also say that this is definitely not a paid for thing or an ad, obviously. Yeah, so I also use this. Now this is a face wash. I cannot recommend this more. I absolutely love this. I've had this for over a year. It just foams up. It's really good. I come in sometimes and obviously I've handled animals all day and mud and dirt and walking through woodland or across the fell, or days where I'm cold and frostbitten, or days where I'm been sweating because it's August heat, August grouse days. And regardless of what I'm doing, this is amazing. Now this is a bit different, but while I'm getting ready, I'm in town today just to get some bits because I've got a day at home, although I'm waiting on a very exciting package which I will show you guys. For me it's very exciting anyway. I hope it's arriving today. It says it is, but it's not DPD, by the rubbish. And when I got an email from them I was like, oh no. Cedar! Well, when I thought about doing a surviving winter video, oh, I forgot my bag. When I thought about doing a surviving winter video, I didn't think that I would actually get snow for it. So I started off this morning, you will have seen some clips. It was just icy, and now it's snowing. Cedar loves it. Come on, Cedie. So yeah, I actually find the snow easier to deal with than ice. The only annoying thing is poo picking. You can't poo pick in it because it covers the poo. Go for a wee. Definitely should have put that car in the garage because I don't think I'll be using that today. Definitely not a day for the BMW. But yeah, so I actually find, again, it depends. Some stuff's easier, some stuff's not. North, pack it in. It's easier to clean, really. I feel like if they do have an accident, if they do go to the toilet in the snow, I just shovel the snow out and then it kind of keeps it clean anyway. Get in your bed. Obviously we've got the hatches that shut them in, so they stay nice and cozy in there, but during the day they don't need them shut, but at night time they'll be shut in. The only annoying thing is, like what Ragnar's done here, where Ragnar's decided to shove the bed out into the hole, so now that's gotten wet, but I will obviously refresh that later. I've got quite a few beds. That's what I'm out here for, is to put some beds in the wash. So the beds will be covered in snow. That is unfortunate. Yeah, very snow covered. And in my wash bag, and get some beds washed. Not got many to do. I'll get some of them done today. Main thing is just getting the dogs some water to drink, which I'm having to take back and forth from the house at the minute because, as I mentioned earlier, oh gosh, there's nothing like coming into the house with the heating on after being outside. So, as I said earlier, I don't know what was filmed and what wasn't. I hope this isn't too blurry because it will have been snowed on. At our old house, so we used to live in the highest house in England, as I've said before. So we got snow a lot. And we I feel like we perfected the winter routine. So basically we just keep the hose on pretty much from like November to March. The hose was just constantly on down the drain, which meant that we always had water. But here, this spring, I don't really know how it works. Tried leaving the hose on, but it then drains the water from the house, so then we didn't have any water at the house. So we can't do that here, unfortunately. So obviously we're still figuring out winters here. But I'm very, as you will know, if you have been here before, I'm pretty particular about how my dogs are cared for. And I struggle with winter, really, because you just physically cannot clean the same way that you would normally clean, obviously, because you've got the elements against you. But I just try my best. And the main thing is that they are warm and comfortable and obviously have water. I'm actually going to go and get a bucket and fill up their waters. The two pups that have the waters outside, so as I mentioned, everybody else's waters are in the inside, but Ragnar and Rune still try and they want to play with the water bucket. Rune is hellish for it. So theirs have to be outside, which means that they do still freeze. The thing they absolutely love is taking the ice out. It's also refrozen. So yeah, I'm just going to top up my waters. so I've got the buckets to just do a water top up, and they're actually frozen together. So I'm filling up water buckets just with water from the house. They had some water this morning, but while I'm all wrapped up, I'm just going to go and do a bucket run and just keep the water sort of refreshed. Oh, you can see them all cozy in their beds. So yeah, any beds that have snow that is, oh, that's not my eye, any snow that's blown in and obviously got onto any beds, or like Ragnar has moved his about and it's half sticking out the door. I just thought later on, because there's no point in me constantly taking beds out and replacing them, because they'll just do the same. I've now caught up with all of my admin, which is great, and I've asked one of my friends if they want to go for a, got some fluff out of the bed. I've asked one of my friends if they want to go for a walk in the snow, because I would go around home, but because we've got a walked up day on at home, I don't know where Chris has taken the guns shooting. So I don't want to disturb any game, run the risk of disturbing any game or run into them, because that's not fair. So I need to nip into town anyway. I need to get some fat balls for the birds. It'd be nice to go out for a snowy walk. I actually think it'd be nicer to not do it around here as well, because we're quite high up. The snow is just sideways. So if we can go and find somewhere lower down with less wind and potentially in a woodland, that would be really nice. So this is the back of the house, and yeah, I don't know if you can see very well, but it's definitely coming down sideways. I also forgot actually that I have a parcel coming. It's meant to be here in the next 40 minutes. So I'm away for a walk. I've just got the pups with me. Little shorty. Because everybody else has been coming on shoot days. I don't have Cedar because she's not been in the back yet. She's quite little. So the parcel that I was meant to get, remember I said this morning about DPD local it is? DPD local. Remember how I said that they would probably be terrible? Well, obviously the snow has given them an excuse to be just as terrible as the last time. And I got a text, so I've waited in for this parcel, got a text saying that it has been delivered to Gavin. Got like 2 guesses who Gavin is. I'm waiting to go and see if it is actually Gavin. The snow, guys. Look at the snow. Oh, can't really see the snow because of the... There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Snowy walk. Nos. Oh yeah.
To be fair.
Nos, come on. Good lad. I already filmed this last night, however, it was obviously night time and I had no natural light in my favour. I want to show what I bought, what was delivered to Gavin. We found Gavin, so I've got my package, and I did film an unboxing. It's probably my favourite country brand. It's Dubarry. I may or may not have just entered clips depending on how I can edit it and how it looks. Dubarry are a company that need applauded for the fact that they still share footage, ads, photos, everything of people wearing their clothing and footwear in the field. There's a lot of brands now that are leaning away from the controversial side of shooting, which I can understand. However, for someone who obviously has spent a long time wearing certain clothing, buying from certain brands, needing certain brands to keep up the quality, to keep up the good work. I feel quite disappointed in a lot of brands that I've bought from over the years that now will never share a picture if someone's looks like they might be taking part in any form of field sports. I've wore Dubarrys on my feet pretty much every single day since I was about 18, and I bought my first pair of Dubarrys with my first ever works bonus, and I was so excited. I rode in them, I walked in them, I took them shooting, I even worked in them at the kennels, and they are a brand that continue to keep the quality. They haven't said, oh well, we're fashionable now. A lot of brands now that I feel have become quite fashionable and then feel that the quality doesn't need to be there. They don't need to be as warm, they don't need to be as durable, they don't need to be as waterproof, and it's very disappointing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that every single person that wants a country life has to go and shoot and has to take part in field sports. That's not what I'm trying to say. I just think that without delving too much into the negative side of things, we should still applaud the positive, and Dubarry are a company that continue to promote our sport. This is not, ironically, a coat, so this is it here. I've already taken it out. As I said, I filmed this last night, but the quality was terrible. This isn't a coat that I want to wear in the field. It's a coat that I bought for dog walks and just outdoorsy day-to-day life because I'm coming to the end of the shooting season now. It was reduced from £300 to £150 in the sale. So if you haven't already checked out the sale, go and do it before it's too late. There's lots of lovely things on there, but this coat was an absolute bargain. I've worn the same clothes most days for the last 6 months. They're all mucky and smell of dog. I would like to have a fresh coat for the outdoors when the season's done that doesn't have any blood or dog hair. I mean, it will very quickly get dog hair on it. That's, yeah. First of all though, just to prove what I was saying, I received their catalogue with the coat, and even just flicking through, obviously there's dog walks and things like that, but here we are. Clearly some photos of people in the field, and I really think we need to keep applauding this company for it, guys, because they're few and far between that are still happy to say, we designed this clothing, we designed this footwear with field sports in mind, and we want to keep showing that. So well done, Dubarry. It makes me want to buy from you more, even though the clothing itself and the quality is reason enough. But yeah, there's another couple of pictures. Right, onto the product. So this is said coat. It's a long wax coat in brown. I think it was called ginger, the colour that I got. So yeah, I'll try it on again for you guys. You can see it a bit better than the footage from last night. So it's quite light. I didn't want anything heavy. Go out into my hallway so you can see it. It's quite long. The pockets are fleece lined, which is lovely. They're deep, handy for any leads or poo bags. I obviously haven't tested it outside yet, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be too warm, but I think it will be warm enough for what I want. Oh, there's an inside pocket here. Just exploring it myself. And you can cinch it in as well, although I do think it's quite nicely sort of shaped anyway. But you can cinch it in if you're like me and if you're short and like things to come in a bit at the waist so you don't look like you don't have any shape, because that very often happens for me. I love that it's long. I love the feel of it as well. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's also got a hood, so that's nice. That's got little toggles on as well, and the collar. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. And this is what I was getting stressed about Gavin having. This is also what confused me. When I phoned them and said, can you just confirm an address? Because I didn't want to, just in case I was wrong. Oh, it will be warm because I'm already feeling warmth. Just didn't want to go traipsing around everybody. So I said, oh, can you give me the address of where you've delivered my coat to? No, we can't do that. So, okay, well, what can you tell me? And they said, oh, that we've dropped it off 9 minutes away. He's not 9 minutes away. So anyway, so I'm really, really happy with this. I will let you guys know how I get on with it. Oh, it's detachable hood as well. So you can take the hood off. It's got a button and a zip to take the hood off. I'm going to finish the vlog here. And hopefully you've enjoyed, again, something just a little bit different. There's been some random bits added in here. And I will see you all again soon.